Let me ask you something honest. When was the last time you tried really hard for a girl, texted first every single time, made all the plans, stayed up late just to keep the conversation going, and it actually worked? I mean, really worked. Not just for a week. But she genuinely became more attracted to you because of it. Most men go silent when I ask that question, because deep down, they already know the truth. The harder you try, the faster she pulls away. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why that happens, and more importantly, what to do instead. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, the way you think about attraction will never be the same again. You meet a girl, there's a spark. She laughs at your jokes, she texts back quickly, she seems genuinely interested. So what do? You go all in, you text her good morning. You make yourself available 24 hours a day. You cancel your plans just to be there when she calls. You compliment her constantly. You try to show her that you are serious, that you are reliable, that you are the right guy. And then something strange happens. She starts replying slower. The energy changes. She becomes distant. And before you even understand what went wrong, she's gone. You sit there thinking, what did I do wrong? I was perfect. I gave her everything, and that right there is the problem. You gave her everything. See, most men are taught that effort equals love, that the more you give, the more she'll feel, that showing up fully, constantly, loudly, is what wins a woman's heart. But attraction doesn't work like a job interview. You don't get the girl by proving how hard you'll work for her. In fact, the more you prove it, the less attractive you become. Why? Because effort without scarcity signals desperation. And desperation is the single most unattractive energy a man can carry. When she sees that you have nothing else going on, no boundaries, no life pulling you away, no mystery, she stops seeing a man she wants to chase. She sees a man who needs her. And a woman doesn't fall in love with a man who needs her. She falls in love with a man she feels she might lose. Let me break this down so it makes complete sense. There is a concept in psychology called variable reward theory. It was discovered by a behavioral scientist named B.F. Skinner, and it explains why people get addicted to slot machines, social, media notifications, and yes, certain people. Here's how it works. When a reward is predictable, when you know exactly when it's coming and how much you'll get, your brain stops getting excited about it. Think about your salary. You get paid every month. You know it's coming. You don't check your bank account with a racing heart because there's no mystery. It's expected. But when a reward is unpredictable, when you don't know if it's coming or when, your brain releases dopamine every single time you think about it. Not just when you receive it. Every time you think about the possibility. That's why gambling is addictive. That's why people refresh Instagram constantly. The brain chases the unknown. Now apply this to attraction. When you are always available. When she knows you'll text back in 2 minutes. When she knows you'll cancel your plans for her. When there is zero uncertainty about how you feel, she gets no dopamine from thinking about you. You are the monthly salary. Expected. Predictable. Comfortable. But the man who responds sometimes quickly, sometimes slow. The man who is fully present when he's there, but genuinely busy when he's not. The man whose feelings aren't completely obvious. That man becomes the slot machine. She starts pulling the lever just to see what comes out. She texts first. She brings up inside jokes. She finds reasons to be around you. Not because you played games, but because you had a life. Because you had energy that wasn't entirely focused on her. And that energy, that quiet, unbothered, full energy, is the most magnetic thing a man can have. Now, before you misunderstand me, I need to be very clear about something. Stopping effort does not mean being cold. It does not mean being rude. It does not mean ignoring her or pretending you don't care. That's not strength. That's insecurity. Wearing a mask. What I'm talking about is something much deeper. It's about where your effort is directed. Most men direct all their energy outward, toward her. Trying to impress her, trying to make her feel something, trying to hold her attention. The shift I'm asking you to make is simple. Direct that energy inward, toward yourself. Here's what that looks like in real life. Instead of texting her first, every morning, spend that first hour building something. Your body, your skill, your business. Let her be the one who notices you're not texting. Let her be the one who wonders why. Instead of changing your plans to match her schedule, keep your plans. Let her see that your time has value. That fitting into your life is something worth doing. Instead of flooding her with compliments, hoping one lands, say less. When you do give a compliment, make it specific and unexpected. She will remember it for weeks because it felt rare. Instead of over-explaining your feelings, hoping she understands, let there be some space, some unanswered questions, some things about you that she hasn't figured out yet. You see, the man who is trying too hard is always giving answers. The man who is magnetic is always leaving questions, and questions are what keep her up at night. Let me give you 3 specific shifts that will completely change how women respond to you. Not tricks, not lines, real internal changes that show up in everything you do. Shift number 1, from seeking approval to seeking nothing. Most men walk into every interaction with a woman secretly asking, does she like me? Am I doing okay? Is she impressed? That question lives in your body language, your voice, your timing. She feels it even when you say nothing. The shift is this. Walk in seeking nothing from her. Not validation, not approval, not even her attention. Be genuinely okay whether she's impressed or not. When you stop needing her reaction, your entire energy changes. You become relaxed, grounded, unshakable. And nothing is more attractive than a man who seems genuinely complete without her. Shift number 2. From chasing moments to creating presence. Men who try too hard are always chasing. The next text, the next meeting, the next sign that she likes them. But the man who attracts effortlessly is never chasing moments. He's creating presence. What does that mean? It means when you're with her, you're fully there. Not on your phone, not half thinking about what to say next. Fully locked in, fully calm, fully yourself. That kind of presence is rare. Most men are physically there but mentally somewhere else, rehearsing, calculating, worrying. When she feels that you are actually completely present with her, not needy, not performing, it feels like something she has never experienced before. And people always chase what feels rare. Shift number 3, from filling silence to owning it. Men who are nervous fill every silence. They keep talking, keep joking, keep pushing conversation forward because silence feels dangerous to them. But silence is actually one of your greatest tools. A man who can sit in silence comfortably, who doesn't rush to fill every gap, communicates something powerful without saying a word. He says, I am not afraid of this moment. I don't need to perform for you. I am enough even when I'm saying nothing. Learn to let silence breathe. Let her fill it sometimes. Let there be pauses in conversation that feel rich instead of awkward. That comfort with silence will make her feel more curious about you than any story you could tell. Here's what happens when you actually apply all of this. In the beginning, she might not notice right away. She's used to men chasing. She might even test you. Pull back slightly to see if you'll run after her. Don't run. Keep your energy steady. Keep living your life. Keep being present when you're together, but never desperate when you're apart. And then one day, it flips. She texts first, and it's not just a reply. It's her starting the conversation. She mentions something you said 3 weeks ago, proving she's been thinking about you. She creates reasons to see you that she pretends are accidental. She starts putting in the effort you used to put in, and the most beautiful part? She doesn't know why. She just feels pulled. She feels like being around you is something she wants, not something she's doing you a favor by doing. That shift, from her tolerating your presence to genuinely craving it, that is what happens when a man stops trying so hard and starts Here's the truth I want to leave you with today. The reason most men try too hard is because they don't believe they are enough on their own. They think effort is what fills the gap, that if they just do more, say more, give more, she'll finally see it. But she doesn't fall for what you do. She falls for what you are. And what you are is only visible when you stop hiding it behind performance. Stop trying to win her. Start being someone worth winning. Build your life. Own your space. Speak less. Mean more. Be present without being desperate. And watch how everything changes, not just with her, with everyone around you. Because a man who has stopped needing approval, who is genuinely at peace with himself, that man doesn't chase anything. Everything comes to him. That's the secret. That's always been the secret. Now go live it.